Alrighty, apparently I like torturing Eric because I made him watch Star Trek's 2 greatest episodes and the debate that still divides us from Lore Reloaded. So this is our response, but
Yeah, thanks a
mainly
lot,
Eric's.
man. Thanks a lot for. Oh my God, this dude. Wow.
You gotta go more than wow.
He starts out saying, "Oh, it's not political," and then he goes straight into the. Well, no. He starts out saying, "Star Trek has always been political, this and that," and yeah, Star Trek does address political issues. It also addresses, any number of things. You can politicize anything.
Yes.
And it's a look at the human condition. And if you want to, look at it from a political standpoint,
Dimension.
That's all on the viewer, man. And the way this guy, oh, dude.
No, you gotta.
And he goes into the differences between these 2 episodes.
And he makes a definition of what a liberal is and what a conservative is.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Gonna get to that. But no, he's going through the
drumhead?
In the drumhead episode where Picard
gets to give a speech.
Makes a speech. Yeah. And there's the threat,
that it was possibly a saboteur leading to a bigger conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just some Klingon and then some half-breed or quarter breed. He's a quarter. He's not even half Romulan.
Right.
And
so lied on his application and...
Yeah. So Picard gets to give a speech. And what the fuck kind of an application?
Because it's almost like it's going to be another fucking Red Scare kind of McCarthy, tribunal, whatever thing. And Picard...
You mean how it was done better in The Obsolescent Man?
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, let me tell... Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And how and then the Dominion War one with Cisco, Pale Moonlight, and how Cisco crosses the line and has to compromise himself for the greater good and to ensure the survival of the Federation.
And Republicans are survivalists and liberals are pie in the sky intellectuals. What?
Oh no, not even that.
Yeah.
His definitions of liberal and conservative values, which he not in a political sense, but in a philosophical sense.
I never learned to speak philosophically.
So off the mark, man. Talking about how liberals are all about, less government intervention and
self-determination,
this, that, and individual liberty and. No.
Geez, not the last 4 years.
No, not in my experience. I'm sorry, but I am a lefty liberal, bleeding heart artist. No, that's not the liberal attitude, man. And I'm not
the liberal attitude.
I'm not far left, and I'm not an extremist. But liberals are all about more government. Every time something happens, anytime anything bad happens, the liberals are all, we should make a law about that. We need more government intervention in this. We need to make sure. And the conservatives are more like, yeah, something bad happened, and it sucks. But do we have to pass a law?
Is the law going to make it better?
Is that going to change it if the next guy's going to do it anyway, whether it's legal or not? I mean...
It's illegal to do a lot of things. Still happens.
Conservatives are all about individual liberty. And the government staying out of their lives and smaller government, less government in general. That's a conservative value. Yeah. The liberals want the government to just tell them what to do and
cradle to the grave
and make all the decisions for them, so they don't have to take responsibility for themselves.
Oh my God, Eric! Praise it. Fucking
serious. And this is coming from a lifelong Democrat, from a long line of Democrats, and I'm not shitting you. I'm a lefty liberal, bleeding heart artist.
He is.
And
I'm just a semi-retired supervillain.
But I'm not.
I don't have a political affiliation.
And
I guess I'd be what, more green?
You're libertarian from hell, man.
Yeah. Woo! Hell yeah.
Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And, I voted libertarian.
Yeah, me too.
Because I did not want either Clinton or Trump to win the election in 2016. I voted third party. Oh, throw your vote away. No, that was a statement I made. Yeah. I don't want either of you fuckers.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote.
Yeah.
And if we could all get together and do that, I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Is come together as a nation and people and quit fucking saying, oh, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. I will never vote outside my party. Well, fuck that. No, all of us get together, make a decision, vote third party, and send that message to the two parties that we're sick of their shit.
Fist both parties right up the ass.
I mean, we tend to shy away from political whatever this, that, but this guy got me going, man.
All right, so back to it.
Anyway, talking about how, Picard, was so,
Saint Picard.
Yes, and refused to compromise and would not hold the line or whatever, and that's pretty on point about Picard in general.
Yeah.
Even in like First Contact, when it's like, no, the line must be drawn here, no further, that's pretty much who Picard was.
Yeah.
And then, but morally gray Cisco.
So does that mean that he's racist? Is Lore Reloaded racist?
I don't think it's because
I'm just
Avery Brooks happens to be playing it. No.
It's fucking... First of all, it's fucking Hawk, all right?
Right?
And then...
He's a badass.
And then Emissary to the
motherfucking different situation.
Yeah.
They're at war.
This isn't like,
No, the Federation was not at war in the Drumhead.
Yeah.
And things were different, it was a completely different situation.
So was he saying that the Admiral was an arch Republican? Or was he saying that and that's the problem I have with it. You can point this, that, each party, blah, 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 but they talk about the system. Oh, we can't bother the system. The system's in place and it's entrenched and it's good. Yeah. The system is the problem. Just saying.
Well, you know what? There was a time when I was young and things were different. It was a different world. That I didn't think it was the system that was the problem. My view of it was that it was all the people out trying to beat the system that was the problem. If people would just kind of, support and be a part of the system, there would be no problems because the system would work if everybody, if everybody else cheating on their taxes or, whatever else, doing underhanded things to get ahead, whatever, and trying to beat the system, that was the problem. But no, that's not it, man. No, the system is broken.
Was it ever designed to work when it began? I don't even think it was designed to work efficiently in the first place.
Even with and I'm talking like the system in the
lizard people, deep state, whatever you want to call it.
Well, no, the
entrenched power, the corrupt, yeah,
the criminal justice system. The education system, the system in general, the systems, it's broken. And it needs a major overhaul, and nobody wants to go through that because too many of them are benefiting from it.
Are tied to the system.
The people who are in a position to do something about it are benefiting from it.
Yes,
and it sucks. Our elected officials are supposed to be servants of the people. And they're not. They're servants of themselves, and they give a fuck about us.
Right.
And that's what's wrong.
Exactly.
That is wrong.
So, getting back to this video.
Yes.
What do you think?
This dude is too much, man.
Right?
Did
he was there any...
His presentation, he's pretentious. He is presumptuous.
Yes.
He it's like the way he presents his
argument or his case.
His whatever is if I'm right and this is the only way to look at it.
Yeah.
And sometimes the way he's looking at it is just way out there, man. Yeah.
Like what the actual...
How many times did I say wow during that thing? It was 40 minutes long, man.
5 or 6 at least.
Woo!
And he face palmed like you couldn't believe.
Like, what?
How many times? Like,
did he just say, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
So I can't do the dude, man.
And then also Eric said, he loves Star Trek from the before time, from the long, long ago. Me too, but I saw it in reruns. So anyway.
No, so did I. But I mean,
at the end of
I've
the
been
fucking
watching
day,
Star Trek since 1972, dude.
at the end of the day, it's just a TV show.
Yes.
This isn't an allegory for real life. How about real life is an allegory for real life?
In the 24th century, there are no clear answers. What?
Wow.
I mean, dude, it's just a TV show. Yeah, there should be no clear answers, or there would be no drama and no story. It's just a fucking story. Somebody made it up, man. It's not real.
Sorry to let you know that. And then how he brought in STD like it's some...
Oh, dude.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That...
Oh. What did he say? Just so that they know.
What was it that he said?
Oh, that somehow it's... That STD is how Cisco looked at the universe, or how Cisco portrayed
that episode kind of...
Freddy foreshadowed? No, it didn't.
No.
It was the absolute way the liberals think of Star Trek. Because you had Stacey Abrams, the president of Earth. And you have Klingons with 2 dicks. Because isn't that funny?
Oh, Jesus.
Or so then the gal doesn't feel bad, so she doesn't have to get Eiffel Towered, because one guy could get both holes. What the fuck?
Dude, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fucking, but I'm the sicko. But so.
Anyway, yeah, no, that.
It's just a wild ride, and I took Eric on a trip, and he's not gonna recover. I don't think,
dude. I'm gonna need a minute.
Yeah,
dude. God.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they are. They are 2 pretty iconic episodes.
They are.
That do keep coming up in discussions of Star Trek and blah, blah,
okay.
Whatever. And Picard's speech has been quoted in classrooms.
Wow,
dude,
really?
Man, maybe your professor was a Trekkie and quoted it.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I was able to, in one paper I was able to quote Mark Twain, the Bible, the Quran, and Deep Space Nine. Doesn't mean...
Good for you, man.
Doesn't mean, shit from Shinola, so...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
we put a Star Trek joke in the Complete Works when I did it,
Yeah.
Because at the time, it was right when we just lost Jadzia, and I was all broken up about it.
Yeah.
And people who knew me, and when that joke came up, they almost fell out of their chair.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, shit, that's totally him. Anyway... but still, man, it's 2 completely different situations.
Apples and motherfucking kumquats or mangoes.
I mean,
yeah, something. Just what?
You either, nip this in the bud right now before it gets out of control, or you got to go do something really,
really unsavory later.
No,
oh.
and yeah, that too, and then for the survival of our people, you need to go and do this.
Yeah.
And it's on you because you're the one in the position.
You're the one who has to do it.
And
you better be Atlas.
Sorry for your luck or whatever, but I mean,
them's the cards you were dealt.
And you do have to you're at war. People compromise themselves at war all the time. It's not that, it's really not that far-fetched.
And this is
you kill or be killed. You kill the enemy before they kill you. That's what you do in a war.
I think this would have been better if, instead of comparing and contrasting those 2 episodes, he just talked about the discussion that Bashir and the Admiral had at the end of the episode.
Well,
at the end of that episode.
Yes.
Oh, did I just give somebody a night? Oh, maybe we'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. But the just the whole the thing that we said it was the same fear that drove each of the 2 of them. That the fear in Captain Picard and the fear in Cisco was the same. Not even close, man. Completely different situations, completely different approaches to what they had to deal with. And both of them really reflected the character they were. And which one would you be if it was you? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Hawk any day of the week. Fun.
If I was in the Drumhead, I'd be Picard, and if I was in the
Pale
Moonlight, I'd have been Cisco for days. You can be both, and still be the same person.
You should be able to be both.
Enough of that.
Tell us what you think. Like, share, subscribe.